Ladies and gentlemen, let's confront a truth that might sting at first but carries the power to set you free. Nobody cares about your dreams as much as you do. It's a raw, unfiltered reality, not meant to wound, but to awaken. We live in a world that tempts us to seek validation, to crave applause, to wait for permission to chase our deepest desires. Social media, expectations, even our own doubts whisper that our worth lies in others' approval. But here's the truth. Like a spark igniting a flame, the only person who truly holds the brush to paint your life's canvas is you. Most people are too consumed by their own struggles, their own dreams, to linger on yours. They may cheer your wins or notice your stumbles, but their gaze quickly returns to their own paths. This isn't a burden, it's liberation. It means your journey is yours to shape, your dreams yours to chase, your life yours to build. Today, I'll show you how to embrace this truth, to stop waiting for the world's nod and start painting a life of courage, purpose, and unrelenting progress. This isn't just a wake-up call, it's an invitation to own your destiny. Imagine your life as a canvas, vast and waiting for your brush. Every choice, every action is a stroke that defines its colors. Most people hesitate, waiting for someone to hand them the paint or approve their design. They look to others, friends, family, strangers online, for validation, hoping for a sign to begin. But the world doesn't hold your brush, you do. The realization that nobody cares as much about your dreams as you do is a gift. It frees you from the weight of others' opinions, from the trap of comparison, from the paralysis of waiting for approval. It places the power squarely in your hands. When I first grasped this, I was paralyzed by fear of judgment, worried about what others thought of my ambitions. I waited for encouragement, for someone to say, "You're ready." But that moment never came. The day I stopped waiting, the day I picked up my brush and started painting, everything changed. My fears didn't vanish, but they lost their grip. You don't need the world's permission to create your masterpiece. You need your own belief, your own courage, your own action. Let's start with belief, the foundation of your canvas. Nobody else can see the vision in your heart as clearly as you do. Others may offer advice or opinions, but they can't feel the fire that drives you. That fire is yours to stoke. Most people dim their own flames, waiting for someone to validate their dreams. They think, if others don't believe in me, maybe I'm not enough. But the truth is, your belief in yourself is the only fuel that matters. Start each day by affirming your worth. Write down one reason you believe in your dream. Maybe it's the impact you want to make or the freedom you seek. Speak it aloud. I am capable of creating my future. I knew a young artist who doubted her talent because galleries ignored her. She began affirming her vision daily, painting despite rejection. Within a year, her work was showcased in a major exhibit. Your belief isn't just a thought, it's the spark that lights your path. Nurture it daily and let it burn through doubt. Next, take action, the bold strokes that bring your canvas to life. Waiting for others to push you forward is like waiting for paint to apply itself. The world may not notice your efforts, but every step you take builds momentum. Most people stall hoping for the perfect moment or someone's approval. But perfection is a myth, and approval is fleeting. Action is what separates dreamers from doers. Break your goals into small daily steps. If you want to start a business, write one idea today. If you want to run a marathon, walk 10 minutes tomorrow. I coached a writer who dreamed of publishing but feared criticism. He started writing one page daily, no matter how imperfect. A year later, his manuscript was complete. Action doesn't require applause, it requires commitment. Tomorrow, take one small step toward your goal, no matter how small. Each stroke adds depth to your canvas. Resilience is the strength that keeps your brush steady through life's storms. The path to your dreams isn't a straight line. It's a winding road with setbacks, doubts, and failures. Most people give up when the world doesn't cheer them on, but you don't need an audience to keep going. Failure isn't the end. It's a teacher. Every stumble shows you what to adjust. Every rejection sharpens your resolve. When I faced my own failures, a business venture that collapsed, I felt alone, unseen. But I learned to see each setback as a lesson, not a verdict. I asked, what can I do better? And kept moving. Resilience grows through practice. When you fall, reflect. What did this teach me? Then stand up and try again. I knew an entrepreneur whose first startup failed. She analyzed her mistakes, adjusted her strategy, and her next venture thrived. Tomorrow, face one challenge, big or small, and ask what it's teaching you. Your resilience is the frame that holds your canvas together. Courage is the fire that fuels your strokes even when fear whispers to stop. Most people let fear of judgment or failure freeze their hand, waiting for others to say, "You're ready." But courage isn't the absence of fear. It's painting through it. The world may not notice your bravery, but every bold step builds your strength. I was terrified to speak publicly, fearing ridicule. But I started small, sharing my ideas with a friend, then a small group. Each step built my courage until I could address crowds with confidence. You don't need the world's approval to be brave. Just one act of courage daily. Tomorrow, do one thing that scares you. Send that email, make that call, share your idea. Courage isn't loud. It's the quiet choice to act, even when nobody's watching. Adaptability is the flexibility that lets your canvas evolve. Life is unpredictable. Opportunities shift, challenges arise. Clinging to one vision or waiting for others to guide you can blind you to new paths. Most people resist change, hoping the world will align with their plans. But adaptability lets you pivot, turning obstacles into opportunities. I knew a musician who dreamed of a record deal but faced rejection. Instead of giving up, he adapted, learning digital marketing to share his music online. His songs went viral, bypassing the industry's gatekeepers. Embrace change by staying open to new possibilities. Tomorrow, explore one new approach to a goal, maybe a different skill or platform. Adaptability doesn't dilute your vision, it enriches it, like adding new colors to your palette. Gratitude is the light that illuminates your canvas even in dark moments. Most people focus on what's missing, waiting for others to validate their progress. But gratitude shifts your perspective, highlighting what you already have. It fuels resilience and joy, reminding you that every step matters. Start each day by noting 3 things you're thankful for: a supportive friend, a small win, the chance to try again. I began this during a tough season, writing down simple joys like a warm coffee or a quiet morning. It changed how I faced challenges, making me stronger, more hopeful. Tomorrow, write down one thing you're grateful for, no matter how small. Gratitude doesn't just brighten your canvas, it deepens its meaning. Contribution is the legacy you paint beyond yourself. Your journey isn't just about you, it's about the lives you touch. Most people wait for success to give back, but contribution starts now, in small acts. Offer a kind word, share a lesson, help someone struggling. I knew a teacher who felt unnoticed but began mentoring one student weekly. That student's success sparked a ripple effect, inspiring others. Your contributions don't need applause, they need intention. Tomorrow, do one small act of giving. Listen deeply or share advice. Your canvas isn't complete until it inspires others. Your journey is yours alone, but it's not solitary. Surround yourself with people who lift you, not because they care as much as you do, but because they fuel your fire. Seek mentors, learn from their wisdom, but don't wait for their approval. You are your own greatest ally. Most people compare themselves to others, measuring their canvas against someone else's. But comparison steals your focus. The only person you're competing with is yesterday's you. I learned this when I stopped chasing others' paths and focused on my own. My progress accelerated, my purpose clarified. Tomorrow, reflect. How am I better than yesterday? That's your true measure of success. This truth, that nobody cares as much about your dreams as you do, isn't a weight. It's wings. It frees you to paint boldly, to take risks, to fail and rise again. You don't need the world's applause to create a masterpiece. You need belief to start, action to build, resilience to endure, courage to push through, adaptability to evolve, gratitude to illuminate, and contribution to leave a mark. Start small. Tomorrow, affirm your belief, take one step, reflect on a challenge, act bravely, explore a new idea, give thanks, or help someone. These strokes, day by day, create a canvas that's uniquely yours. Your life isn't about others' opinions, it's about the story you paint. The world may not always see your struggles or celebrate your wins, but that's okay. You're not painting for them, you're painting for you. Every challenge is a brushstroke, every failure a lesson, every victory a vibrant hue. I've seen it in my own life. When I stopped seeking validation and started believing in my vision, my canvas transformed. Doors opened, not because others approved, but because I acted relentlessly. You have that same power. The journey won't be easy. There will be doubts, setbacks, moments when you feel unseen. But those are the moments that define you, that prove you're stronger than your fears. So, stand tall. Pick up your brush. Paint your life with purpose, with courage, with unyielding commitment. The world may not always notice, but you will. You'll see the masterpiece unfolding, stroke by stroke, day by day. Your dreams are yours to chase, your story yours to write. Don't wait for permission. Start now, keep going, and never stop. The canvas of your life is waiting, and you are the artist it's been waiting for.